Hello everyone, the CAGED system. What the hell is it? Why does it keep coming up when you're learning the guitar? What is it? Why does it sound difficult? Why does it sound like something you can't do? You can do it. Stop talking about yourself like that. It is a very, very easy system on how to play every single chord on the guitar. Some of you might recognize me. I did a video on how to play every chord. If you missed it, check it out. It's a couple of videos back, and that just basically touches on the CAGED system. So basically the CAGED system is this. There are 5 different shapes for you to play every chord on the guitar. Simple, right? These 5 shapes are named after the letters in the word CAGED. That's it. That's it. No big deal, right? So let's briefly go through what they are. So first letter, C, CAGED. So let's talk about this as we're talking about major triads. Of course, the system works for minor triads. It works for major sevenths. It works for 9 chords. It works for dominant chords. It works for dominant 9 chords. If that's confusing you, don't worry. Let's just start off with basic major chords. Triad means there's only 3 notes in the chord. So C, E and G for C major. Pretty straightforward. CAGED system, 5 shapes, 5 letters. So every chord ever is either a C shape, an A shape, a G shape, an E shape, or a D shape. Now I know what you might be thinking. You've probably come across chords that look real funny, like you've come across a minor 11 chord, but they're all just reworkings of a normal shape. So like say for example, this chord here, that's a G major 7, which is a reworking of this. And those last 3 notes there are a D shape, that's a D. See my last 3 fingers there? That's a D chord. Or if you've seen something like, even something as mad as like this, that's just a mad dominant chord, which is this shape here, which is a C shape. So everything is the same shape over and over and over and over and over again. So let's just play through some of these chords. So C, if we move that up 1 and we use our back 3 fingers, see, like we play a C like this, and so we can bar. That's a C sharp. So we're moving up. That's a D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. All major chords. So that's a C major, that's an E major, that's a A major. Cool? We're just moving this C shape up and down the neck. And whatever this note is, our lowest note, is the name of the chord. So that's an F chord. Cool? The C one is probably one of the less common ones, but it's definitely one of the cooler ones. One that a lot of people know and a lot of people have a lot of difficulty with is an F chord. And as you can see, that's one of our E shapes. So E, major, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. I'm just going up to the 12th fret here every time. So that's our C shape and our E shape. Cool. What about our D shape? Cool. So let's play our D with our back 3 fingers. So it's the same chord. I'm just playing the notes with these 3 fingers so I can move them up 1 and bar. That's a D sharp major, E major, F major, F sharp major, G major, G sharp major, A major, nice chord, A sharp major, B major. See what's moving them notes up and down? D, and then that's an A, up A. Let's try another kind of weird one. This is our A shape. Let's play our A with our back 3 fingers. move that up. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. I play this with my this finger flattened down because it's a little bit easier for me, but it's the same thing. F, F sharp, and G. So the only shape we have left to do is our G shape. So a lot of people play G a lot of different ways, but if you play it with your back 3 fingers, this one's kind of tricky. But what I do is I get rid of the high E string and I play just these 2 notes up here, move it up, G sharp major, A major, A sharp major, B major, C major. I'm just playing the top 4 strings there. Yeah. That's a C sharp major, D major, D sharp major, E major. Now, to tie it all off, there are obviously 5 different ways to play the same chord in the 5 different shapes. So they actually just follow the word caged as well. So they appear as it's spelled. So C major is our C chord. That is a C-shaped C major chord. And the next chord after that would be an A-shaped C major chord, which is here. See that my back 3 fingers and my last 3 fingers are in the shape of an A. So C, C. Then the next chord will be a G, which will be that G shape there. Do you hear the way it's just the same chord over and over again? C, C, C. The next chord will be an E shape, like that. And then the last chord will be a D shape, before the C shape appears again. And then back, and then back, then back. Cool. So your chords just repeat over and over and over and over and over again. That is the CAGED system. It's just playing the same chord 5 different ways, and every single chord on the guitar is like that. Whenever you see another wacky version of a chord, that is because we, as a guitarist, only have a certain amount of fingers we can play. And anytime you start adding more and more notes on, it gets more tricky and chords kind of lose their shape. But when you're learning chords at the start, they all have the exact same shape. So C, A, G, E, and D. D. If anything about me moving up and down the neck there and naming different notes confused you, I'd say look back at my previous video on how to name every chord. So what I would do is I'd practice playing those chords up and down the neck and naming them, and then go on a treasure hunt and find all 5 of every single chord. So like say there's a D major, D-shaped D major, my next one will be a C-shaped D major, then it'll be an A-shaped D major, then it'll be G, then it'll be E-shaped, and then you go back to D again. So you get really good at playing these different versions of different chords. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. It can be a little bit confusing on the guitar, especially when you're talking about different shaped chords that have different names. Also when you're jamming with your friends, if someone was playing a G chord down here and you're not both just going, one of you can play that up here or down here. Cool. I hope you had a nice lesson. If you like what I do, follow me on different social medias. I will be posting more and more content. If you have any questions about things you'd like to learn, let me know. Post a comment down below. And yeah, happy playing. Let's keep learning together. Have a great day, and I will see you all soon.